We're here at the start of this Temple of Ahn'Qiraj, and we have some very special items we're interested in gathering on this rogue today. We're going to be looking for the Leggings of Immersion, as well as the Cloak of the Devoured. It's a soft reserve raid. We picked those two items as our soft reserve, and last I checked, we were uncontested on those. So if they drop, we will get them. We want these. These are caster items with a bunch of spell power on them, because we want to juice up our spell damage set for AoE farming. When we do AoE farming, we like to use the Hardened Frostguard weapon, which does like a Frost Nova effect that scales with your spell power, and the more enemies you're fighting, the more often the Frost Nova goes off, the more often you get value from having spell power. And I'm pretty sure spell power is like one of the best stats you can put on your character for this AoE grind strategy with Hardened Frostguard that we do at the Scourge invasions. So to really bring it to the next level, we need a proper spell power set with some spell power gear. That's what we're after in this Temple of Ahn'Qiraj today. And for the like more normal rogue things, we're playing Saber Slash. We got 2-piece Death Dealer. We got 4-piece Bone Scythe. Little Leggings of the Apocalypse, Gravedigger's Gloves of Fevers. We got the Claw of the Frostworm and Iblis, Blade of the Fallen Seraph. 2 Naxxramas weapons on this character, so he's pretty good. That being said, Saber Slash is usually not very preferred in Temple of Ahn'Qiraj because Saber Slash suffers a lot from having to change targets and like lose its debuff stack, and a lot of the bosses in this raid force you to change targets, like Prophet Skeram, first boss up here, Bug Trio, Cthun has like a lot of start and stop, Twin Emperors switches places, you tend to lose your Saber Slash stack there too. Yeah, a lot of fights that aren't super good for it, but it's been doing super duper well in Naxxramas, and I've been having a lot of fun with that. Right, so the Leggings of Immersion are one item. They come from the first boss here, so we're hoping to see those right away. And the Cloak of the Devoured comes from the very last boss. So we got one potential loot get right at the start and another potential loot get at the very end of the instance. And the great thing about this is it's a pug raid. I just joined it out of looking for group chat. And my favorite thing about pug raids is you never know what's going to happen. You know, when you play with a guild where like everyone knows what's going on and kind of the same thing every week, it's a little bit boring. But, you know, in pug raids, you see stuff you've never ever seen before. Like last week, I did a Temple of Ahn'Qiraj pug, and we wiped to Cthun, and then a shaman in the group walked into Cthulhu's room to resurrect people, they said, after the wipe. Needless to say, it caused another wipe because you're not supposed to do that. And I've never seen someone do that before. And like, that's why we do pug raids, because you don't know what's going to happen. Okay? It's great. Can you sing? I am capable of singing, but will I sing? No, I will not. Good question, though, Butt Sling. And stellar Twitch name, by the way. Uh-oh. We don't want to move too close to the boss. Don't want to accidentally pull it. I don't know which one we're supposed to be killing. Let's see. Okay, that's good. He was just trying to help. Yeah, I know. I know. He didn't know he couldn't do that. And I feel bad. Like, I feel like I can only tell that as a story. Because, like, if I put it up as a video, I feel like the guy would be embarrassed and made fun of. And, like, I'm not mad at the guy. I'm not trying to embarrass the guy. But it is really funny. So you get it in story form rather than live video form. That run didn't make it to YouTube. Alright, Prophet Skeram You basically always die on this if you get mind controlled. Greater arcane protection potion can greatly reduce your damage taken. Do not kill mind controls. Well, the chance of that working is basically 0. I think my favorite raids that I do of Temple of Ahn'Qiraj are the ones where the leader says, like, if you get mind controlled, it's just fucking unlucky. You're dead. All the runs that try to save the mind-controlled people and be like, don't AoE, don't cleave, don't this, unequip your shaman burn rune or whatever. They don't do that. They don't unequip their burn rune. Yeah, everyone just gets mad about dying to, you know, mind control, and it's just like, it's basically impossible to control people and prevent them from doing any form of AoE. So I like my raid leader that realizes that and says, screw it. We're not even gonna try. Too slow on that kick. It was just a teleport, it wasn't a split. Now, the thing with the mind controls is it always targets the person who is closest to the center of the boss. So if I continually go to, like, max melee range, I'm extremely unlikely to be targeted by the mind control. And then I think sometimes it's, like, a little bit wonky after a split or a teleport. It can be a little messed up. But outside of that, you just stay away, and then you're good. So, we're playing this pretty conservatively to ensure we don't die, instead of trying to crank as hard as we can and, like, aggressively push for more damage. Just trying to not get even targeted by the mind control here. There's a priest mind control. What's his deal? Is he still mind controlled? He must have faded. Been too long. There's a rogue mind control, but the illusion just got destroyed, so the mind control got canceled. There's a little teleport. Oh! God damn it. He teleported and then immediately cast the thing. We tried so hard to not get hit by the thing. And then he teleports on top of me and immediately casts it, and the leggings of immersion dropped. Yo! This is the big item we really wanted to get. There's like a giga, there's so much spell power. Huge. 47 plus 40 more, plus we'll put a 10 spell power armor kit on it. We'll have 97 spell power off of that item slot. Massive. Don't kill MC. Well, a little late for that. Explosive trap is in my single target rotation. Sorry for killing you, Simon. Well, let's check the death report. I'm sure it wasn't just you. Let's see, damage shield. So I was attacking Rat Pie, who had a damage shield active. Chimera Shot. I'm pretty sure. Can anyone correct me? Chimera Shot is a single target ability. Is that right? Collateral Sting from Manichael. Flame Shock. That's an AoE ability. Thorns. I actually just basically destroyed my own character by attacking Rat Pie. The majority of that damage was actually just reflective damage from attacking Rat Pie. Here it comes. There's only one item left on the boss. Warhammer. Hang on. They did the Barrage Shoulders. They did the Warhammer. Wait, I didn't miss it, did I? There was one item before. I think it was some other bullshit. Boots of the Unwavering Will. Yeah. I didn't miss it. They're just busy doing combat or whatever. What happened to the Leggings of Immersion? Yeah, it's the last side. They didn't roll out yet. Holding SRs till end. Okay. I'm putting a timer on my phone to make sure we don't forget about my very important Leggings of Immersion. 1:45. Go. Okay. Hostage angle, loot prisoner. This has to be against the Geneva Convention for fair and ethical treatment of war prisoners. In fact, I'm going to inform my raid leader of that the Geneva Convention specifically prohibits treating prisoners of war this way. The Geneva Convention prohibits keeping loot hostages and treating them in this manner. I will be filing a official complaint with the United Nations. More of a Geneva suggestions, they say. No Geneva Convention of Azeroth? Okay, but because Azeroth exists within the World Wide Web, which exists within countries that are signatories to the Geneva Convention, I feel like the oh shit, he got yeeted into the boss. Oh my god, we have 5 people dead already. We should probably run out and reset the boss. So like, because the World Wide Web exists within countries that are signatories to the Geneva Convention, I feel like the jurisdiction of the agreement extends to realms within the World Wide Web. Okay, that's my argument. Is this why we pug? Yes. It's okay. We have loot that we need at the very end also. Cloak of the Devoured. I'm very happy that those legs dropped, though. Those are like the big item. And then we're trying to go to Karazhan for Master's Cowl. And we're trying to go to Stratholme to get Chains of the Lich. And then we'll drop 1,000 gold roughly on a Tear of the Dreamer trinket. Yes, this is actually a very smart thing that the group leader is doing. Generally just holding loot until later in the instance. Because it is a common theme in Pug raids for... Oh, shit. We gotta run out again. It is a common theme in Pug raids for someone to get the item they want and then immediately leave because they don't want to attend the rest of the run. That happens a lot. Because, you know, at its baseline, the soft reserve system doesn't actually have anything in place to incentivize players to stay till the end of the run. So you end up dealing with a lot of selfish players that, you know, will just like, I don't know, reserve an item off the first boss, either get it and leave, or it doesn't drop and then just leave right after that. Which is very frustrating to deal with when you're organizing a raid. Alright, so neither of those pulls of Bug Trio count, because they weren't intentional pulls trying to defeat the boss. Okay? That's why I like GDKP. That is one of the problems that GDKP fixes with, you know, saving a gold reward that's valuable to every player till the end of the raid. You virtually never have people bailing mid-run on a GDKP run, and even if you do, you can just promise the gold payout to whoever replaces them, and then it's pretty easy to replace them. Kadaj, wow, coming in with a Prime Gaming. Thank you very much, Kadaj. I appreciate your support. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for that. Hope you're enjoying the stream, too. We got a Naxxramas coming up way later, in like 6 hours. Yeah, GDKP, a lot of people, a lot of the talking heads on YouTube and commentators are profoundly against GDKP. I feel like a lot of people are unwilling to recognize the benefits of the GDKP system and just hyper fixate on like the fact that it creates an easy avenue for gold buyers to turn bought gold into, you know, character power. And it does do that. But it also does a lot of things that totally legitimate players would totally enjoy. Stunned. Alright, we got some world buffs. They popped them up. Let's hit some cooldowns. Let's take a sprint to chase this guy. Kick. I was stunned. Okay, never mind. Can't kick while I'm stunned. Oh, we're still on the death meter. Here's the damage meter. What the hell is this music? We gotta skip it. Yo, evasion. I had threat for a little bit. Quick evasion. Save my own ass. I have actually a lot of threat. I think I should vanish to stay safe. Oh, there's a charge. Is that a threat reset? It is a threat reset with the charge. Okay. Looking at the threat meter. It's a good thing to know how to do. Is have a threat meter on your screen and look at it, so you can know what the hell is going on. Robes of the Triumvirate. Nope, we don't want those. I wonder if I'll be able to loot any, like, caster items off-spec. Like, I don't know, a ring or something. I don't have a whole lot of slots that are actually open for me to put caster items onto. Because, like, I need 3 pieces of Storm Shroud, which is glove, shoulder, and chest. The 2 weapons are locked in. Range slot can't give me spell power. One of the trinkets is locked in as heroism. Guess I could definitely put rings on. No! Launched away right when I was gonna do another Crimson Tempest. There's a Crimson Tempest on a bunch of mobs. I just went Water Elemental form because, you know, I'm homies with the Hydraxian Water Lords. Gloves of Ebru. Damage and healing gloves, but we just got the legs, so yeah, that slot is locked in. So we don't want that. Even on an off-spec roll. I think that I can make, you know, shamans are like the go-to, like everyone knows shamans can do the AoE boosting and AoE farming at the Scourge invasions. My goal is to make my rogue better than a shaman at that boost, and I think it's possible. I just need highly specialized gear to make it a thing. Yeet. Evade. Oh my god. Where's he going? Go, little water elemental. Definitely, being water elemental form makes it really easy to see, like, which of the shadow illusions is chasing me, because no one else is a water elemental, and it's very easy to, like, identify the water elemental shadow. But when you look like every other orc, it's, like, way harder to identify which shadow is coming towards you. Anyways, this boss should be good. We just pop Evasion, pop Blade Flurry, Limited Invulnerability Potion, be able to do some big moves. We just have to be sure that we dodge the knockbacks that they do. And that way we don't need Shadow Step. That's a bad idea. We should probably switch to Shadow Step. It's like the responsible rune to use. Alright, I just have to remember to switch back after this boss. Which, you know, is another challenge. Yeah, we went out and bought extra Draft to the Sands. Better actually use them. New to Sod, is there a way to quick swap runes if I want to dual spec? You have to change each rune on each gear slot one at a time. There are some add-ons that make it easier. I just don't figure it's really that difficult, so I don't have an add-on to help me with it. I'm very generally, like, try to run the minimal number of add-ons. There's so many add-ons that just, like, make, you know, X or Y random things slightly more convenient. But it's just like, man, if it's not that big of a problem in the first place, I'm just not gonna run the add-on. I don't need it. But other people like that.
4,
And that's okay.
2, 1.
I'm gonna switch target because I have too much threat on that one. Did a good blade flurry at the start, kept a lot of uptime there. That was good. Shadow step right back to counter that knockback effect. This thing's just running like crazy. Slice and dice, move to the last add. Over here. Go back into water elemental form, very important. Not at all important, actually, other than for style points. Vanish and Blood Fury, so I can start up a good snapshot of Saber Slash here to get that extra attack power and shit. I'm hovering over my limited invulnerability potion. I just spent it. If my health ever dipped low, if I came within one whirlwind tick of dying, just hit the limited invulnerability potion and stay in on the boss. Big stun. There's a whirlwind. This one, I don't have a lip to back myself up. So I gotta maintain this Saber Slash. So I dip in for like a hit every once in a while. But I don't want to stay in and risk dying. Good. Whirlwind. Probably basically dead here. There we go. What do we got? Kiraji Hide Belt, Lord's Insignia, Naratzek the Blood Drinker, and Sartura's Might. Okay, pretty good. Who is he talking to? I'm talking to all of you guys. Commentating what I'm doing. Telling you my thought process so you can learn how to parse on Battleguard Sartura and get high scores on Warcraft Log's website or whatever. Or just, you know, contribute to your team more instead of caring about Warcraft Log's website. Ukko's Ring of Darkness. That item sucks. We already have Kiraji Hide Belt on all of my characters. Yeah, okay. Flask of Unyielding Sorrow. Wait, I have this already. Frick. That is not one that I need. Already known. Formula Enchant Gloves Arcane Power. Also, no thank you. I'm not an enchanter. Dern Shadows says, just started watching you. Very knowledgeable rogue. TY for all the info. Well, you're very welcome. I appreciate that. There's a lot of content on YouTube. I have two YouTube channels. This is the smaller one, but it's the one that I basically the one I actually post to. Oh god, we're not paying attention in game. It's basically the VODs channel. Oh, can't mount while shapeshift. Okay, well, I'm pretty far behind now. We're gonna have to catch up here. Do I have anything that can increase my speed other than sprint in 28 seconds? Nope. Alright, well, the group didn't, you know, go as fast as it could have, so we caught up anyways. Right. Yeah, the VODs channel just has all my raids on it, and that's the one that actually gets posted to. The main channel had a lot of guide videos. Used to do a lot of guide videos, and like maybe I'll get back into that one day. But the guide videos, they just took so much effort for me. Like, I'm not very good at video editing. The finished product looks nice, but it takes me a very, very long time to do. And I eventually just calculated that taking a day off and resting and recuperating was better for me than spending an entire day making a YouTube video that, you know, generated $20 in ad revenue. Doing a lot of Crimson Tempest damage here. Pretty good. 36% Crimson Tempest, 47% Crimson Tempest, 52% Crimson Tempest for Diggle, sir. New pot. Which potion am I missing? Nice trap, hunters busted. Oh, yeah, okay. Pulling boss in 10 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Alright, we'll save the Blade Flurry for the worms. Blade Flurry's over. Fuck the worms. Back in water elemental form. Crimson Tempest up again. Putting Crimson Tempest on the ads. Don't worry, we're doing damage to the ads. Alright, what are we getting? Raji Bindings of Command, Sovereignty, Mantle of Wicked Revenge, Robes of the Guardian Saint, Healing, yikes. Hive Tunnelers, no spell power. Okay, for this boss, we brought frost oil. Look at that. Frost oil 1, frost oil 2. Alright, now we can contribute some number of frost attacks to help freeze the boss. Alright, Viscidus time.
1.
Probably be mounted. Basically an instantaneous freeze. Go, 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 go. I'm kind of slowed already. Wow, that was not very good. We didn't kill very many of the globs. I killed the one I went to. And that's about it. Back away for the poison mechanic. Back away for the poison mechanic again. There's a freeze. Get on him. Once it's frozen, you gotta do melee attacks. Quantity of frost attacks, then it's quantity of melee attacks. Why am I dropping target? Okay, there we go. Right. Gosh, we're gonna have to freeze it a third time, because we didn't drop it down to super low health. Yeah, now it's at 1, and we have to freeze and shatter it a third time. Almost all my groups, they will drop him to 1 and then freeze him for the second time, and then he just dies. So they only end up freezing him twice total. Oh yeah, I could use my gloves of frost fevers. Look at that, extra frost effect. Oh god, I gotta run out of this poison. Okay, never mind. Too late for that. Alright, we killed it. Lord's Insignia, Ring of Karaji Fury. We already have this, but this is a very good ring. Double sovereignty and a dominance binding. Okay. Alright, what the hell is up with... There's too many lyrics in this music. Skipped. Alright, next we run ahead to click the crystal next to Huhuran. So we change the Curse of Decay into, like, I don't know what it's called after that. It, like, evolves into a different debuff. Just like Drowsy evolves into Hypno. And this debuff is really annoying to deal with, and the one it evolves into is not very annoying to deal with. What DPS are you in spec are you enjoying the most? Currently, I'm just playing Saber Slash and Mutilate, And I have a lot of fun, and I think I'm performing better with the Saber Slash builds. I don't have a character who's geared appropriately to be competitive with Backstab, but that's the goal, is to switch one of my 2 Saber Slash rogues into a Backstabber, and then give that a, you know, another run. I mean, we played Backstab in the previous phase. It should play pretty similarly. But gearing for Backstab in Naxxramas is very difficult, because you need to have 6 pieces tier 3, you need to have 8 pieces of Sanctified, you need to have your Zandalar Exalted Neck, which is not a Sanctified item, you need to have 3-piece Veiled Shadows set, none of those are Sanctified, you need to put the Butcher enchant soul on your shoulder, so like you can't put the Veiled Shadows one on the shoulder, because if you tried to equip the 4 pieces to activate Butcher, then you wouldn't be able to equip 6 pieces of tier 3, so that's a non-starter. You just have to juggle way too many different things, so it's very difficult to gear up as Backstab, or you like miss your 8-piece Sanctified, or you miss 20% damage on Backstab or something like that. Alright, we're almost at the crystal. Oh my god, these guys. Okay, they turned around. Sweet. I clicked the Huhu crystal. No more poison spread mechanic. Oh my god, they're coming. They're coming. They're coming. Jesus. Oh my god, they almost saw me. Risking our world buffs here. These are the kind of things we do to get spell power gear on our rogue, okay? These are the risks we take for the benefit of the group that allows us to acquire spell power items on our rogue. Jesus, we got charged. Vanish immediately. I still have the Filcher's Cowl equipped. Let's queue that up to go back to the regular cloak. There we go. Problem solved. Back on the good cloak. Oh yeah, we also just need a cloak that's better than this, because this cloak kind of blows. Because we're not actually equipping the Veiled Shadows set anymore on this character. Because we got these 2 dank weapons. What do you guys think? I don't even know this for sure. I don't know if the effect on the Leggings of Immersion actually interacts with Rogue Poison critical strikes. I really hope it does. And the item is way better if it does. But the item is still very desirable even if it doesn't. Wait, no, we can do it here. I can show you the item. There, Leggings of Immersion. Your damaging non-periodic nature spell. Critical strikes have a chance to grant you 40 increased spell damage for 10 seconds. Basically, everything that procs from spells, it's like, there's not really much consistency to it. Some of those will trigger from poisons, and some of those won't. So it's kind of just on a case-by-case basis. But we'll find out soon. This guy's going for the Scarab Coffer. Alright. Dealt some damage. Huhuran time. I think that's the last of the trash. Sometimes some of the trash packs, like, patrol around in Huhuran's room also. So maybe there's another one. Alright, little bit of nature protection would be a good thing here. What do you know? Raid leader's thinking just like me. Raid leader says pre-pop nature resistance protect nature resistance pot if you got it.
Four, three, two, one.
Here we go. Ooh, slept. Gross. Am I gonna lose my Saber Slash stack from this sleep? No, I got cleansed. Hell yeah. When you get cleansed from that sleep, it deals you a bunch of damage. So, like, if your health is low when you get cleansed, it might kill you. But, you know, you gotta pump the boss. You know, you can't just not pump the boss for 12 seconds straight from that stupid sleep. Water elemental form. There's just no armor debuff on the boss anymore. It's been like that for a while. That'll happen in some groups where there's just no armor debuff. Yeah, mage pumping, I don't know, maybe because they don't get slept for 18 seconds of the fight. Alright, what's the loot? Ring of the Martyr, Command, Hive Defiler, X2. Ooh, Kiraji Silk Drape Pattern. Not for us. That's a tailoring one. No recklessness. Yeah, I believe that. Despite being slept for 18 out of 106 seconds, so nearly 20% of the fight, still got number 5. Frostbolt? Wait, hold on. We've made a critical error. Not removing the frost oil that we used for Viscidus. I'm not about to make another critical error and die to a meteor from not stacking up. So let's get on this guy. Yo, enchant bracer spell power? Wait, I didn't even know this was a thing. Maybe I need to get my boosting, my like AoE boosting bracers to have this spell power enchant on them. It's Pretty good enchant. Skip. Skip. Morrowind music. I'll take that. Let's see. Back to Elemental Sharpstone on the offhand. Kalni C41 says, new to SOD, how does Gargle work? Do you soft reserve through it, or you still use the website? The website just has like an export function that works with the Gargle add-on. So once everyone's done putting their reserves into the website, oh shit, vanish. The raid leader can just import them into the add-on, and then they don't have to like constantly reference the website every time an item drops, and the add-on keeps track of it from that point on. You have spell power hands enchant? Yeah, my Storm Shroud gloves already have plus 20 frost power. My Storm Shroud shoulders have the Zul'Gurub 18 spell damage enchant, and my Storm Shroud chest has 10 spell power glowing chitin armor kit, which I believe are all the best spell power enchants I can get on those slots. Leave this. Oh god, we got a second one in. This could be bad. Nope, I'm dead. I was about to go for a shadow protection potion. Well, rip world buffs. I love you, man, but seriously, it's chitin. Eh. Tomato, tomato. It says C-H-I. C-H makes a ch sound, okay? I learned that in school. You're gonna tell me that that's wrong? I don't even believe you. Depends on the language? Yeah, well, I speak American, so deal with it. Alright, repopping a bunch of consumables. Yeah, I mean, maybe, like, we reserved the Leggings of Immersion and the Cloak of the Devoured, but, like, if we get lucky, we could also get Glowing Chitin Armor Kit pattern, and then be able to make them myself. Do you know the proper pronunciation of... I think it's Quiras? C-U-I-R... What the fuck, man? I just popped a bunch of consumables. God damn it. Oh well. It was 3,000 damage. It was even, like, pretty much properly soaked. You know, like 3,000 is not that much. I was just low health when it hit me, I guess. Shit gameplay there? Okay, bro.
Your heart will explode.
Do not touch crystal. Odds that someone touches crystal? This run is supposed to be only the first 6 bosses in hard mode. Last time I tried to do a run that did that, someone touched the crystal and it ended up being 9 of 9 hard mode. I'm not going to be the one that touches the crystal, okay? Is not happening. Wait, new world buffs? Fun reactivated? We're having fun again? Okay. We were about to not have fun for the rest of the run. But now we can have fun again. Look at that. I'm reinvigorated. All of a sudden. I just feel inspired to click the crystal behind me. Like right as the pull timer starts, click the crystal. Like, that would be the most hilarious way to do it. Because then, like, everyone's, you know, looking at the boss and thinking about the boss. Oh my god, that guy is right next. Oh my god.
5,
Please don't.
4, 3, 2, 1.
He ran away. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. He backed out. Probably for the better. Okay, kind of owning. Gonna get knocked around. Oh my god. Okay, we need to, I don't know, not die to that. I'm gonna not go in again, because probably, I'm probably not, so no one's probably gonna pop world buffs again for my dumb ass. Wait till it switches, then we'll go in. Got the shadow curse bullshit on me. There's a swap. We can go in around this blizzard. And finish it off. Crimson Tempest, those guys, to pad the meter. Okay, they died way too quickly for the padding to be effective. Oh my god, are we gonna die? I did an arcane protection potion. There's no way we die. Oh my god. Oh my god. The timing couldn't have been more perfect. It literally couldn't have been more perfect. Oh, yeah. Okay. 801 damage overkill. 1 minute 46 seconds into the fight. The fight which lasted 1 minute and 50 seconds. Did the absorption from my potion already get, like, fully used up or something? I don't think so. I don't think I got hit by any arcane damage after... Oh my god. The 4.9k crushing? Wait, hang on. Oh, we gotta lock in. Trash is coming. I don't even know what you're talking about. It sounds like fake news if you ask me. Crushing blows? Like, what's that even? We should probably focus this guy. Unbalancing. What was that like before the... I thought the caster guy doesn't do that. I thought it was only the sword guy. You're saying the sword The sword guy unbalanced me, like, before he teleported. And then, like, something like that. We should loot some insignias off of these. Alright, let's review that one more time. Death. Twin Emperor fight. Melee from Emperor Vec lore. Wait, the straight up caster boss meleeed me with a crushing blow? And then 0.1 seconds later did an arcane explosion that overkilled me for 800. What the hell, man? Okay, we're about to die again. Backing out. There's too much whirlwinding happening. Okay, we're feared. Which is, I mean, I was just gonna back out anyways, so it's like the fear didn't even do anything, because it's just making me do what I was gonna do anyways. Alright, it's fine. We'll pop Honey Badger, Giants, Firewater, and another Draft of the Sands. Saving 15 gold on that flask you didn't pop? Bro, I had a flask when we walked in here. It must have just expired and I forgot about it. Remember the hunter who was out in Silithus just like killing people trying to get into Temple of Ahn'Qiraj? Yeah, we lived from that guy because we had the flask up. And we still had the flask up for a while, at least. I think the only solution to our predicament is to go worm form. Mobs in. Yo, Copy It coming in with a Prime Gaming. Thank you very much for your support, Copy It. I appreciate that. And I hope you're having a great day. And I hope you're enjoying the stream, too. Well, that guy's dead. Let's see, how are we doing on Cenarian Circle? We're most of the way through Revered. We maxed out our Brood reputation, but when we turn these in, it's still 100 Cenarian Circle reputation per insignia. So we'll probably hit Exalted on Cenarian Circle eventually. Alright, mob is in. You guys like my no world buff DPS on that mob? Also worm form DPS? You gotta always factor in the worm form when thinking about how much damage everyone did. Like, the other people in this raid don't have worm form, so disadvantage. Blade Flurry up. Dust Cloud, no! There goes all my hit chance. Hit chance reduced by 85%. It's over. It's completely over. We won't even be able to... Oh, we did get the Saber Slash. I thought we weren't going to get the Saber Slash. Okay, we're feared. Probably feared into that pack. With the Druid going, yep, we're definitely into that pack. Okay, the Dust Cloud is over. We can sprint. Crimson Tempest, everyone, with the combo points we had from before. Do that. Put some Saber stacks on this guy. Crimson Tempest again. Envenom. Saber up on the next guy. Slice and Dice? Where's he going? Oh, probably just to pull the next group. That's smart. Okay. What do we got here? War Leader's Leggings? Who cares? Alright. 1, 2, 3. 4. 4 more trash packs. Alright, so since we're not doing hard mode, there shouldn't be a eyeball that spawns on Ouro. Right. I think that's the only thing that really changes. And then Cthun doesn't really change at all either. Cthun, the hard mode just makes you take 10% more damage and deal 10% more damage. It seems like, honestly, the hard mode makes it easier. I'll take 10% increased damage taken for 10% increased damage dealt. Like, that's a deal I would make. Although, if your group is struggling to kill Cthun, like, the only reason that would be true is probably because your players are dying, so maybe the 10% damage taken would actually increase the difficulty if you're in a group that's, like, struggling to kill the boss. Which is not most groups. Oh, we're feared again. I think this could be a disaster. We got double feared, and we're about to get feared again by that one. Okay, I was just out of range of it. These nullifiers, when they reach full mana, they, like, ass blast the whole raid. We might not kill it fast enough. There it is. We're all at 1 health and stunned. How many people are going to die? Okay, well, I'm back to full health. 1, 2, only 2 deaths due to that. That's impressive. Okay. Big Brain was not listed on the requirements for this group. Should have done a brain check beforehand if you wanted that. Raid Leader says, if we get that pack, stop DPSing Mind Slayers, Big Brain. Yeah, I mean, duh, but, like, it's also Pug Group from LFG chat. What, fresh buffs again? That's crazy. I'm popping a health flask this time. Not screwing this up again. Health flask for sure. Just because it would be so funny. Let's do a prediction. Will Simon die on Ouro? Yes or no, 1 minute on the clock. Definitely not losing the 3rd set of world buffs. Okay? No way that that happens. To be fair to people still placing points on this prediction, I did just get a whisper from someone that said, I'm gambling all points on death and not healing you.
5, 4, 3, 2.
God, I need to mount up. It's okay. This healer thinks they can get me killed simply by not healing me. They don't even know. About to pull threat. Will vanish before that happens. Vanished. Dodge the sweep, just natural dodge, not even with evasion up. That's how skilled gamers operate, okay? Comes a sand blast. Should be totally okay here. Re-up the frost fever from my gloves. Uh-oh. No, don't kill me. Dodged his melee attack. Okay, all the 3 people ahead of me are ranged. Now the druid's in melee. Okay, so we're okay. And is ahead of me on threat. Okay, he almost one-tapped me with that melee attack, but I, again, skillfully dodged it. Wait, we're not out of the woods yet, okay? We're not out of the woods yet. We do have to live through these scarabs. We're still technically in combat. Jam Gabar. Oh yeah, I could have reserved that on this character, but we went for spell power gear instead. It's not like that good. I mean, it's okay, but it's whatever. There's comparable trinkets we could get instead. Well, this spell power gear, irreplaceable. All right, we made it through Ouro. Will Simon die on Ouro? Choose outcome. No, I did not die on Ouro. Prediction, start prediction. This is the best Cthun prediction of all time. Will we successfully enter Cthulhu's room? Yes or no. 10 minutes on the clock. Okay. Here's the deal. A successful entry means no players die to the first 3 I-beams. That's it. Then everyone's in the room, the entry is successful. If no one dies to the first 3 I-beams, that's a successful entry. It's not no death entire phase 1. Just the entry part. So the boss has the I-beam ability is a chaining effect. Like, it hits one person, and then if there's anyone nearby that person, it'll jump to them and damage them also. And it continues doing this with each successive target if there's anyone nearby, and dealing damage to them until it just runs out of targets. So it can hit the entire raid if the entire raid is stacked up. Every time it jumps, it doubles in damage. So entering the room is kind of tricky, and you need like a specific strategy just to get into the room that the boss is in. And it's pretty much a meme at this point that someone is going to screw it up. It's just someone always screws it up. Well, not literally always, but pretty often. And it's hilarious when it goes especially wrong because the boss does one eye beam and it literally kills the whole raid. Alright, a unintentional ninja pull, I think, also is an unsuccessful entry. Just putting that out there. Pre-pop nature protection. Put nature protection on my action bar. Okay. When the pull timer goes out, I will close the prediction, okay? I'll close the prediction as soon as the pull timer goes out. Hank's moving at 5. Everyone else has to not summon a totem, not shapeshift, not do anything, not blink, not sprint. There it is. Submissions closed. We're going to hit a sprint right now before the tank goes in.
4.
Ooh, a rejuve on the boss? Or on the tank? That's not ideal, but it looks like we didn't get punished for it. That's a successful entry. 3 eye beams out with no problem. We can be buddies, 2 melees stacking together here. Man, that rejuve on the tank right as he was running in, not the play. Not what you want to do. There's the dark glare. It's rotating the other way. Let me kill that thingy. Oh yeah, we actually won't have to move at all from this location. Because it only goes 180 degrees. And it like spawned on our left. Went that way. So yeah, we actually just, oh my god, we get continual claw tentacles though. This guy needs to stop moving. You bitch, just pick a spot. Pick a spot and stop moving. You can stack on top of me, man. It's okay. We can be friends. But this stutter step left and right bullshit is not acceptable on Eye of Cthun. No armor debuff on the boss. Classic. 4 dead. Yeah, but they weren't dead to entering the room. Okay, that's the important part. When the phase transition goes, I'll get the prediction paid out. Another eye beam, or dark glare, I mean. Okay, so this thing's gonna transition. Go to the front of the room. We pay out the prediction. Will we successfully enter Cthulhu's room? The answer is yes. We did actually do that successfully. I would not call that phase 1 overall successful. Suffering 4 deaths. Not good. We have our nature protection potion ready if we get sucked into the stomach. Oh, we could do new prediction. Hang on, new prediction. Will Cloak of the Devoured drop? Will Cloak of the Devoured drop? Yes or no? 2 minutes on the clock. Oh, Jesus Christ. I should have been focusing on this giant eye tentacle that just spawned. Okay. It's okay. We can multitask. Prediction is up. Giant claw tentacle. Wipe equals no drop. Yeah, if we wipe, it's a no drop, and we'll redo the prediction. Where's the giant tentacle? There it is. Boss weakened. So they need to spread out. Or, sorry, not spread out. We should stack in front of room and not spread out. I don't think anyone's going to do that. I think the people chilling out on that side of the boss are going to stay chilling out on that side of the boss. Alright, 15 seconds on this weaken phase. At the rate we're going, it's going to be a minimum 3 weakens. Maybe 4 if we lose people along the way.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, this is the part where we wish we had Shadow Step. Is trying to cover all these eye tentacles. Okay, tank is on it. Not burning my stun on this thing. My stun needs to be saved for the giant eye tentacle. We just need a good camera angle that shows us the whole room. It's like, see, the people standing, like, you want to be all clumped together because the giant tentacles can only spawn on the location of a player. And you really, really do not want the giant eye tentacles to spawn on the opposite side of the room where there's no one there to get on it and interrupt it and stop it from casting. Because that's like the primary threat. So you want everyone grouped together so wherever the eye tentacle spawns, everyone is close to it so they can get on top of it and interrupt it and stun it. Okay. It's a boss weaken. I was going to go for that claw tentacle, but the tanks can just go on it. A lot of cooldowns up. We're kind of cranking. Thistle tea used. Slice and dice.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It seems like it's going to be a 4 weaken angle. We only got it to 32%. Like, we're right on the edge of finishing it in 3 weekends. You know, 33% per weekend. But I suspect we'll have people dead and cooldowns spent by the time the 3rd one comes up. And we're going to finish just a couple percentage shy, would be my guess. Alright, is people spreading to the other sides of the room still? Like, please don't. There it is. We've been getting pretty lucky with these eye tentacle spawns. And they've been close to me, and I've been able to get on them quickly. Here we go. Alright, here's another weaken phase. Giant claw is up. It's being tanked. Are we going to get it on this one, or are we going to need a 4th weekend?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're finishing it. Okay, we did it. Cloak of Clarity, Husk of the Old God, Darkstorm Gauntlets. I don't think we got our cloak. Skin, Husk, Cloak of Clarity. Oh, there was one skin of the old god. Okay. That's what we were going to try to get on the other character we were going to run. But I decided since we weren't going to do hard mode, we wouldn't do it. Or we wouldn't do that character. Because when you do hard mode, I believe you get an extra token. Although it looks like we got 4 tokens anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Well, there's the Leggings of Immersion that we should be able to get still, with about 30 or 40 minutes left on the trade window timer for the Leggings of Immersion. Rolling on those. We're the only reserve on the Leggings of Immersion. Sweet. Let's get it. Where's the raid leader to be able to get the loot from? Wait, actually, where are they? I'm targeting them. But I don't see, they don't have a raid marker on themselves. Are they? Jom Gabar was reserved by one person. Where the hell is the raid? Wait, trade? Ah, there they are. I couldn't see the targeting reticule under them because they were in the, like, black cloud that made it so I couldn't see the targeting reticule. There we go. All right. Leggings of Immersion acquired. Spell power set. Looking good. I'm pretty sure we do not need any of the other things that dropped. So I think we're good here and can bounce. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for hosting. Let's get the hell out of here. Pretty good. Wait, the corpse went away. What? Let's knock out Nax Ramus now. I don't think so. I don't think we're going to Nax Ramus. Is there any chance we get any of these tier tokens that are potentially not reserved by someone? We could stick around and see if they're gonna roll like sovereignty bindings or whatever. If there's any extras of those. We could build a tank set out of that. So let's wait till they're done rolling off loot. We could get an extra like intact Viscera or Karaji binding of sovereignty. Or I could look at how many people reserved those. Bindings, plural. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay, we're not getting that. Intact entrails. 5. Okay, we're not getting that either. We're Hearthstoning. Sweet. That was a good raid. We got, like, the most important item we wanted to get coming in here, so that's a great feeling. That's lucky. Leggings of Immersion. So that goes alongside the rest of our AoE gear, which I'll show you guys real quick.
Strength and honor.
AoE set. So that looks like this. Random Death Dealer's helmet, random medallion, 3-piece Storm Shroud. We got a tanking cloak, Storm Shroud, 4-piece Bone Scythe. Gives us a fair amount of energy back. This is a pretty good bonus for this operation. Hardened Frostguard is like the thing that makes it a spell power build. This Frost Nova effect, the second chance on hit, scales with your spell power. It's great. Wind Striker interacts nicely with Fan of Knives, and this would be focused attacks up on the helm if we were in the AoE setup. Frost damage enchant on the gloves, and we'll replace the Leggings of the Apocalypse with Leggings of Immersion. And I guess what we could do is we could go just run out real quick and see if we can actually proc this from poisons. That would actually be a good thing to know about. Let's just teleport, assume, yep, the invasion is active over there. Let's confirm right now whether this actually will trigger from poisons or not. Light Slayer, Tabi, Water Treads we want. So we're just gonna go to an invasion site, cast a bunch of Fan of Knives, and hope that we get this 40 spell power buff. As Shara Teleport is the Beacon of Hydraxis. You can buy it from Duke Hydraxis if you're revered with the Hydraxian Waterlords. 2-hour cooldown. Trying to decide between Hunter and Mage for ult. Guild is already full tier 3 on that token for Nax, so I can go in and mooch a full set easy. Any thoughts or opinions? Well, personally, my thought and opinion on that is that both of those classes are lame. And maybe just make another rogue. Yeah, we have to fix up some of the runes real quick. I'm just trying to hurry over here, because really all we want to know is the spell power bonus here going to trigger? I think that's a good cap to this Temple of Ahn'Qiraj adventure. And you also get to see just a little bit of the, you know, how this all works. Let's see, make sure all my runes are right. Yeah, okay, there's no one here. We'll be able to AoE this pretty easily. Shuriken Toss right there. Leg Rune, Blade Dance. Boot Rune, rolling with the punches. Do not want Carnage there. We want Unfair Advantage, although it doesn't make that big of a difference either way. And, oh, talents need to change into the tank build. Can Fan of Knives trigger Teebkets like the Maelstrom card and Wyrmthalak? I don't know what Teebkets is. You're gonna have to try again on that one. That might have been a weird, trinkets. Some trinkets, yes. Others, no. Definitely triggers Heroism card. Okay. Let's give this a try, and we'll look at our buff bar. You guys look at it, too, because I kind of have to focus on the mobs themselves. You know, to not die. We don't have our spell power consumables active. But I'm looking at the buff bar. I'm not really seeing any Leggings of Immersion buff, and I'm assuming we've done a lot of instant poison critical strikes at this point. Basically, if we had a bunch of spell power consumables, we would be doing massively more damage with whatchamacallit, Frost Nova. Okay, so unfortunately it's looking like these Leggings of Immersion are not gonna trigger here. We're not missing anything. We're not missing Deadly Brew. No, we're not. That's happening. So we should be getting some instant poison critical strikes that would potentially trigger the Leggings of Immersion. Wonder if there's anything else we could bake into this build that could trigger those. Like if we put Frost Oil on one of the weapons, would that be a spell that would trigger? No, it wouldn't, because it's not a nature spell. Yeah, I think okay, so I just think the Leggings of Immersion are probably just kaput. Anyways, we just keep doing this because it's fun. Do these give XP? Why, yes, they do. And yes, this is an insanely good boosting method. Alright, so Sag about the effect not triggering off instant poison. But we'll still use those legs. They still have, you know, just about the highest spell power you can possibly get on a leg item. Killed the Lumbering Horror rare spawn. Looting looks like a nightmare. Yeah, that's what your boosty is for. You bring someone along who can gather some experience from these mobs, and their job is to just loot everything. Damn, this is fun as fuck. We should do Karazhan to try to get Master's Cowl, and we should do Strathome to get the necklace I wanted. And we could maybe do Blackwing Lair to get a Cloak of the Broodlord, too. Let's go over to that rare spawn and loot him. Nice. Risk Guards of Undead Slaying. AQ spell power cloak. Yeah, that one's only 25 spell power. I can get Cloak of the Broodlord from Blackwing Lair, and I can get Cloak of the Devoured from Temple of AQ, and those are 30 and 32 spell power. Anyways, this is dumb. We don't have all of our. Oh wait, there's a rare spawn again. We'll just go a little bit more for the rare spawn. Use Shuriken Toss to pull in some enemies that were far away. And refresh my Blade Dance. Like, it's actually, like, this is actually just sad because we went over here to test the thing. We don't have our spell power consumed, so our damage is low. 11,000, almost 12,000 DPS is actually not very good. Okay. We kill that rare spawn yet? I can barely even tell. No, wait, I see him. There, I'm targeting him now. Loot him. Wrist Wraps of Undead Purification. Okay, whatever. Close enough.